everybody. So now we're going to our last video for this Unit 5, and we're going to be looking at proving a shape based off their type of slope. So that means what we're looking at is talking about what kind of slopes, what parallel and perpendicular, if they're 90 degrees and stuff like that. So let's review again. So I'm going to just specifically talk about their slope. So distinguishes parallelograms other quadrilaterals. They're opposite sides are equal and parallel, same slopes. So opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal and opposite sides have the same slope, which means they're parallel. All right, rectangles, opposite sides are equal and opposite sides are perpendicular. That means negative reciprocal slope. Okay, so opposite sides of a rectangle are equal and opposite sides have perpendicular slopes because a rectangle has 90 degrees on all four angles, which means they have to be perpendicular because perpendicular lines cross at a 90-degree angle. So they have negative reciprocal slope. Rhombi have all equal sides and same slopes. Okay, sorry. All right, so that means they're parallel. All right, and then squares is all sides are equal and perpendicular slopes. So negative reciprocal. So that means again that they cross at a 90-degree angle for a square in all four angles, so they have to have negative reciprocal. And then right triangles also have one perpendicular slope, so that means it's negative reciprocal. So two of their lines on a right triangle have to cross at a 90 degrees, so they have to be perpendicular. All right, so now let's prove one. So we're going to prove a quadrilateral math is a rectangle. So we want, remember, rectangles are opposite sides are equal, and so we're going to have two sets of equal sides, and then they have to have perpendicular slopes as well. So this requires a little bit more work than the previous one because you're not only doing side lengths, you have to do the slopes as well. All right, so let's do that. Let's go ahead and do our side lengths. Okay, so I'm going to do MA first. So I'm going to do 0 minus 4, which is negative 4. And we have 3 minus 5, which is negative 2. So remember, I'm going to do negative 4 squared plus negative 2 squared equals c squared. So that's 16 plus 4 equals c squared, which equals 20 equals c squared. And then remember, to undo the c square, we have to square root it. So we're going to square root 20. And that is 4.5. I'm going to round it. I usually round the 10th spot, so the first decimal. Okay, 4.5. All right, now let's do AT. Okay, remember, like a rectangle, M-A-T-H. So I've done M-A, now I'm going to do A-T. So A-T is 4 minus 5 equals negative 1, and 5 minus 3 is 2. So I'm going to have negative 1 squared plus 2 squared equals c squared. So that's 1 plus 4 equals c squared. So that's 5 equals c squared. All right, now let's square root 5. And let's see what we get. 5 square root is 2.2 when I round. All right, so I've done MA, AT. Now I need to do TH. So TH, 5 minus 1 is 4, and 3 minus 1 is 2. Okay, I have 4 and 2 at the beginning when I did MA, so this should be correct and the same as well. So I have 4 squared plus 2 squared equals c squared. So that's 16 plus 4 equals c squared, which equals 20 equals c squared. And that is the same. So we already know what square root of 20 is. It is 4.5. Now we just need to make sure that HM is also the same as AT. And then we will know at least the sides are opposite and equal. So let's do TM. Do MT, so it doesn't do that. All right, so 0 minus 1 is -1, and 3 minus 1 is 2, which is the same thing as we got with AT. So this is going to work out correct. So we already know that C is going to equal 2.2. All right, now we need to do their slopes. We need to know that opposite ones are perpendicular. So I'm going to do the slope between MA. Okay, so we're going to have, remember, y's are on top over x's. So 3 minus 5 divided by 0 minus 4. So that is -2 divided by -4, which equals 1/2. Because two negatives make a positive, and 2 divided by 4 is 1/2 as a fraction. Just keep it as a fraction. I mean, if you want the decimal, you can. Don't need to. So now I'm going to do AT. So again, y minus y, so 5 minus 3 divided by 4 minus 5. Yep, equals 2 divided by 1, -1, which means it is -2. Okay, because remember, if it's a negative, the whole fraction is going to be a negative. So that is AT, and it does look like 1/2 and -2 are an opposite reciprocal, so at least that connection is 90 degrees. All right, now let's look at TH. All right, so we have, again, y minus y, so 3 minus 1 divided by 5 minus 1 equals 2 divided by 4, which equals 1/2. So this two that collide are opposite reciprocals as well. They're flipped and opposite. So now let's do the last one, MH, sorry. Yeah, nope. MT, I was right, MT, right the first time. All right, so MT, y minus y is 3 minus 5. Right, what am I doing here? Right? Yeah, MT, MA, AT, TH. Okay, yeah, never mind. I'm just confusing my own self. All right, so MT, so TM, yeah, MA, AT, no, it is MH. That's what I should have put over here. I don't know why I put MT, I put MH. Okay, duh, I was like, that doesn't make sense. Even teachers get brain farts all the time. So MH. So we have 3 minus 1 for the y divided by 0 minus 1. So that's 2 divided by -1, which is -2. And again, that means these two right here are opposite reciprocals as well, because they're opposite signs and they're flipped fractions. So each one, 1/2 to -2, that is opposite reciprocal. -2 to 1/2, that is opposite reciprocal. Then 1/2 to -2, that is opposite reciprocal. So this is a rectangle because it has opposite sides are equal and perpendicular slopes, which means 90 degrees. Okay. All right. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and I will see you guys in the next unit. Bye.